Bobchat, baby. Alrighty, welcome to another episode of the Bobchat, the show where you're probably wondering why you're listening to this, other than the fact that you really have nothing better to do. I'd like to welcome my co-host with most, man.
That's my name. I'm here too.
Yeah, you are, and we got our very good friend Joel here today as well. Joel, how you doing?
Not too bad. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, you smoking that reefer madness over there? I like that.
Have you ever seen Reefer Madness?
Oh, like that really old movie from like the 30s?
Yeah.
No. But
No.
But no, I would like to though. I mean, I feel like I'm living the Reefer Madness every single day, so it doesn't really matter.
I have a copy on VHS.
Oh fuck yeah! I don't even have a VHS player.
Nobody has a VCR anymore.
Let me get my beta out really quick. But yeah, exciting day today. I booked some time off of work. I'm actually okay, thank you. He was passing me drugs, is what he was doing there. He was trying to get me to smoke marijuana. But yeah, so I booked some time off of work today, and I got approved. I'm going to Florida. What up, y'all?
You hitting up Disney?
Nah. I've been to Disney a bunch, but my dad has a condo in like Naples.
Yeah, going to Naples?
Hell yeah, I'm going to Naples.
Easy fucking Scrooge McDuck over there.
Oh, whatever.
Just gonna go jump into a money pit while you're down there?
It's, you know what? That would break every single bone in your body.
No, just bills.
It is not like water at all. It is literally a bunch of tiny metal objects in one place.
Especially if you do it pantless, you break your dick right off.
Yeah, right? Why not? Just don't break your dick. That's why I do cock-ups in case of that ever happens. Everything except my dick is broken.
Your dick looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger's forearm.
Yeah, from the 1978 Arnold Schwarzenegger forearm, just throbbing with veins. But yeah, so I got the time booked off. I went there last year. We go there for 4th of July, right? America, fuck yeah. And
I think what you meant to say was America, fuck yeah.
Gonna say it on motherfucking day, yeah.
Kiss my ass and suck on my balls.
Ooh, ah. That was good. That was so melodic. But my family they're like, I love them, but they do this fucked up thing where they just run for extended periods of time. Like
they're those people.
They're those people. Like they invited me like 2 weekends from now. Like, oh, run from like Ancaster to like Guelph or something, and I was like, yeah, no, I'd rather die.
Have you like you've?
How
I
far
know.
is that?
I think I was exaggerating on the actual places, but like it's like probably like a 5K, dude.
Okay, 5K.
Bob, you've seen me. Not a lot of people that listen to this have seen me, but I'm out of breath when I go upstairs to go to bed. Like, I'm a large individual.
I wake up in the morning and I'm literally out of breath.
I had a great sleep last night. Why am I so tired?
Yeah, so we did a 5K last. They want to do Independence Day 5K, right? It's like America, fuck yeah. But the thing about Florida, dude, is like by 7 o'clock in the morning, it's like 120 fucking degrees.
It's disgusting.
And I didn't take running shoes. I didn't think this was gonna happen. Like the first 3 nights, like, oh yeah, come on, be in the race. I was like drunk as fuck all day and night. I was like, no. Last night,
classic Bob,
dude. It's like 1:30 in the morning. They're all going to bed because we have to get up at 6 to go running. I'm fucking wasted. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. So dude, and like so I did 45 minutes, so pretty good time. But like what happened, and they don't fucking tell you this, man, is like I'm running and it's like a two, you have to lap it twice to do the full 5K. So at the halfway mark, there's like all these people and they're standing around with fucking cups of water, right? And they're like, yeah, you could do it, like grab a cup of water, keep going, right? And I'm like, oh, this is fucking great. Guess what? I fucking grabbed it, boom, splash in my face because I'm sweating a lot and it's hot. It's fucking Gatorade. Yeah, and I think Berry Blast, if I'm not mistaken. So now I'm wearing flat skateboard shoes. I'm dying, and I have to run another 2.5 kilometers, and I'm covered in fucking Gatorade.
And my eyes are burning.
No,
just so you guys know, electrolytes don't work through the eyes.
That I'm not a doctor, but I can attest to that. Or a scientist. Well, Joel's an engineer, so that's about the closest we got. You know, like we're just engineering our lives right now, don't you think, Joel?
Engineering our lives.
You pulled the classic drunk girl move, where like, you know, when a bunch of drunk girls get together and they're super drunk, like 1:30 in the morning. Oh my god, we should totally get up in the morning and go, like, let's go to a spin class. Let's just get super fit. Oh my god, I'm so there. All right, I'll pick you up at 6 a.m. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, right. It's like we're not doing, or let's go get some brunch. Oh my god, we can get mimosas. That'll totally get rid of the hangover. It's like, no, you're gonna be fucking sleeping. Guess when you're gonna have a mimosa at 6 o'clock at nighttime when you're sitting there with your cats and you're upset because you're upset about the night before. You're a cat lady now. That's your fucking life.
So did you finish 5K?
Yeah, I did finish. Thank you for asking that. Actually, I did finish the 5K, like 45 minutes, and I come to the end, and like everyone, like there's this old guy next to me for the last stretch, and he's like, "You can do it, come on, buddy."
How old is he?
Oh fuck, he's probably like 65, 70. Like he's Florida retiree, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, "You can do this." And I'm like, literally, I was like, I just want to punch this guy in the face because I was like, I'm fucking doing it. Leave me alone. I feel like I'm gonna die.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, believe me, I fucking know. My body knows, right? And then it's like, dude, and then we go to the parking lot. There's like all these people standing in their cars smoking darts. I was like, America, you just ran 5K, hack a fucking dart.
We were actually down there in Disney the day before the famous election where Mr.
Oh yeah,
Donald
you just went
Trump.
last year, didn't you?
No, well.
Yeah, I guess. Well, no, fuck, that was a while
It
ago.
was a while ago because re-elections.
I thought you just went, or your wife just went, didn't she?
No, my wife just went. She shoots weddings down there.
Wow,
all the time.
wait, she took you without her?
Well, I
What a
can't
bitch.
afford to go to Florida 4 times a year. That's
Just saying
insane.
hi, Sandra.
I have a real job. I mean, well, okay, sorry, sweetheart. Your job is a real job, but I have like a real 9
Hope
to
you're not
5.
listening.
She will listen, and she's gonna kill me later.
She has a job that pays. You have a real job, like you have to really go to work. And
Yes, yeah. She performs her job in pajama pants without any underwear on, like all the time.
Yeah, last time I didn't wear underwear to work, they asked me politely to leave.
Yeah, well, like when you went into the warehouse and you still had your overalls on, and you're like, I can't go work inside because I'm not wearing any pants.
Oh, I did. That actually happened.
did that?
No, I did that. The one because I wear really heavy like Work King XL like snow pants, right? So halftime I'm wearing just PJs, and then the one day I was like, it was like it's gonna be fucking a little hot, but it's still gonna be cold enough. I want these pants on, so I was like, there's no middle ground. Either the pants are on or I'm in my underwear. So it's like, don't unzip these bad boys. That's all I'm saying. I don't.
That's the moral of the story.
Yeah, listen. If I even today, I've been wearing sweatpants to work the last 3 fucking days. They give me 10 pairs of work pants. You know why? I didn't wear them because I want to be comfortable. I want to just let my fucking balls hang loose, bro. I'm driving around there like a motherfucker.
Hey, Bob,
man.
do you recognize these pants that I'm wearing right now?
Yeah, those Cintas.
Those are Cintas. Thank you, Ideal Pipe, for the 11 pairs of pants and 11 shirts that I have now. Thank you.
Yeah, right. See, now Joel doesn't look like he's that classy right now. He likes to relax a little bit, like rocker guy when he's not at work. But he usually generally dress up pretty nice. Do you not?
yeah, I gotta dress up pretty nice.
Yeah. Do you wear a tie?
No, I don't wear a tie.
Now, are you a bow tie kind of guy? Because you kind of look like that.
Bow ties are super
No,
cool.
actually, I don't have any bow ties. But yeah, I had a bow tie maybe when at Halloween one time. Went as like a zombie nerd, so we wore bow ties.
Oh, see, I would
we were
I would kill
zombie
you even
nerds.
harder if you were a zombie nerd, like a normal zombie. I'd probably like pop a shotty in its head. It's like, you zombie nerd. I'd be like, fucking nerd, bam, bam, bam.
But it was like a play on words because we were dressed as nerdy zombies, and
Yeah.
we were both zombie nerds. So it was kind of cool. Some people got it, some people didn't.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not really getting it.
I got
right
a really
now.
good question that I feel like I could get some traction on this with you.
Yeah, 100%. Lay it on
Alright,
us. That's
so-
that's the beauty of Bobchat. You're in the tree of trust right now.
Cone of truth, guys.
You
Cone
can
of
literally
truth.
say whatever you
So
want.
do you not get my zombie nerd?
Okay, explain it. Yeah, well,
no,
I don't know.
no,
You
so-
made me
so-
smoke fucking marijuana, and now I'm
Yeah, but
high, and
like,
I've been
so-
drinking beers.
Made you smoke marijuana.
So,
Just kidding. I love it.
so you probably don't get my joke as much as I don't get any of your Lord of the Ring memes.
Explain the joke to us. I would like to fully understand this.
No.
Oh, shit.
Shots fired. You know what?
No,
That's
you don't
fu-
get to know, Bob. Fuck you.
You know what? That's
It's
fine.
It's pretty easy. We're dressed
so
as
you're-
nerds that became zombies so we're zombie nerds.
Oh, because you studied so long, you became. You know what? I'm not getting it. I'm just gonna move on from this. That sounds cool. I also would like to say, you know what? I hope you never do that again. But you've been what? Bob Ross 3 years in a row on Halloween.
Hey, Bob Ross fucking rocks.
No, that's what I'm gonna say.
So,
That's what I'm saying. Bob Ross
again,
kills it.
So I'm a big zombie fucking fan. So I want to be.
Dude,
I want to be.
zombie Bob Ross.
I want to be Zombobby Ross.
Zombaba Ross.
No, wait, I want to go as Pool Ross or Dead Ross, if you will.
Oh, that would be cool.
But don't think I could fit very well into a Deadpool leotard.
Honestly, I think it would look like hilarious. Like if it was, like on Family Guy when Peter dresses up as like in the superhero costume.
Bob Ross, because.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, let me get your. Let me get your phone. You need the reference.
No. You have a great picture of Bob
Ooh,
Ross.
I do. Actually, could we tell the story?
Yeah, we can tell a story about Bob Ross.
You didn't meet Bob Ross, did you?
No.
Joel, you need to put your mouth closer. Bob, listen. Anyways, okay.
If this microphone gets any closer to my mouth, it'll be inside my body.
I will. That's the whole point. I want to hear your heartbeats.
Well, can't you just
don't make me Temple of Doom, you. I'll Kali Ma that shit right out of there. Does anyone get that reference?
No.
Right? Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones? Of course you haven't seen Indiana Jones. You need like fucking Star Wars, Lord of the Rings. Think you've seen
no, we learned something. He hasn't seen Star Wars, but he's seen the fucking Ewok movie.
Yeah.
That nobody...
Like the knockoff, like 1980s, I'm just trying to make money off little fucking teddy bears?
110%.
So my only exposure to Star Wars was Ewoks. I fucking love that movie.
Well, you know what you didn't get exposed to because of Star Wars? Some vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a that you know what though? Fuck her, man. If you don't like someone because they don't like Star Wars, then like that's really, you got to be really obsessed.
If I didn't like somebody because they didn't like Star Wars or basically any of my interests,
you just don't like most people in general.
I would not be married to my wife.
Really?
Literally, dude. No interest in Star Wars, Game of Thrones, anything.
You would. So what if she just came to you one day and said, "Listen, Matt, I don't like Star Wars anymore, or Game of Thrones. I think they're fucking dumb."
She already says that.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she does not like Star Wars.
Oh, you're saying that if you did? Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, she doesn't like it. Like really? I would not be married if that was the case. Like she, like if it was, I don't like you because you don't like Star Wars. Yeah, no, it would be.
So you're saying she does like Star Wars or doesn't?
No, so I was getting at that if I was with somebody that didn't like Star Wars, like I wouldn't be with.
Yeah, I understand what
my
you
wife
mean.
doesn't like Star Wars or anything like that, but I'm still with her.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, no, your wife sounds like a good lady. She
great.
Hates all that stuff.
Did you just do? Do you see a shocker?
Yeah, I know, right? You're right. Your wife seems pretty cool.
I saw that.
Your wife seems pretty cool. She doesn't like anything.
Really? No, she doesn't like all. She doesn't like all those.
No, she doesn't. She has nothing to do with it.
You guys are all super cool. You guys can all just go to an island for cool people. You know, you don't even like Lord of the Rings. Anyways, let's not talk about that. But it just makes me upset. You know, I don't understand. Like I watch it like religiously, like every couple months.
I fell asleep in the third one in the theater.
Oh, Return of the King, really?
Yeah, like during the fight scene because I was like, this is just.
Oh, you got to stop talking. I'm sorry, you got to leave the show.
exit stage left.
And I'm done.
No, I'll be honest. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but I fell asleep during. Oh shit! Now I can't even remember the name of it.
You know what's fun to do? Me and Joel actually did this together. We went and saw Deadpool 2 in theaters, high on edibles, and we did VIP, baby. Yeah, it was. But here's the problem with doing the edibles when you go. You know, VIP, you're in a fucking luxury leather recliner. It's like they're asking you to fall asleep. And I'm high as fuck. And I'll be honest with you, have you seen it? Obviously, everyone's seen it, no spoilers. But once his girlfriend dies, like he starts rage killing that guy, like I was scared. Dude, like I almost, and we got beer too, so like I'm drinking beer, I'm super fucked up on edibles. And like I was scared. I almost had to leave. And then it started getting funny again. I was like, oh my god, thank God. I almost had to leave. Like, Joel, I'm gonna go wait in the car.
I think you did say that, yeah.
Can you tuck me in before you leave, please?
Yeah. Edibles are crazy, man.
I did those 2 weekends ago.
You get so fucking high.
Yeah. See, Matt doesn't smoke, but he likes edibles, and I like that too because it's nice when people are like, not everyone likes smoking weed, but it's like, yeah, if you're down for eating it, it's awesome.
Do you remember when we took edibles on St. Patrick's Day and it totally fucked our St. Patrick's Day?
Oh, we didn't even get to the bar.
Yeah, because we were just so fucking high.
That happens for real. One of the last times I think I ever like really took mushrooms, like. You know when you take mushrooms, you take a little bit. No, I'm talking like we each got a quarter and
like
just
interdimensional travels.
Nuts. My friends are like, "Hey, I was living just down the street from Call the Office," and he's like, "Let's go to Call the Office." I was like, "Sweet, that sounds like an awesome idea." So we eat all of our mushrooms, we start walking to Call the Office.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, we get inside. My two friends take off inside. I pay, get my stamp, whatever, and I'm walking down. You've been to Call the Office, right?
Yeah.
Call the Office, London, Ontario. Awesome place to go. You know that wall?
They're not paying us for that promotion.
No, they're not, but it's still awesome.
Give us free shit.
You know those, walk in, you got all those band pictures on the wall?
Yeah.
So I'm walking in, and I just see all these faces staring at me.
Oh,
as I'm walking in there, and I'm just like, I just turn around, I'm like, nope, fuck this. I am out. Back to my nice cold apartment. My friends come back like 2 hours later, and I was just sitting in the living room in the dark with a red rope light, just like, spinning it in front of it. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing, guys. Just get the fuck out. Just get the fuck out.
I'm okay.
Leave me alone.
Just leave me alone.
I could use some orange juice though. Oh man, that's good. I went on a trip with my family to an undisclosed location. We left from somewhere in Canada to somewhere in Canada. Okay, so we did that, and then I decided, hey, you know what? Here's a really good idea. I'm gonna eat 100 milligram wheat brownie before I get on the plane. Brandon lived here at the time, and he was working at the dispensary, so he's like, yo, here's this brownie, blah blah. I was like, great, man. And yeah, it was like the most terrifying experience of my life. Like, I eat it before we even go into the airport.
But they can't do anything.
No, exactly. It's like, yeah, it's like you smoke weed at home and then go get on a plane. You're not doing it at the airport. You don't have any drugs on you, right? Yeah. But I ate it before I went in.
Was this before?
Before when? Before the dawn of time. I love that movie.
The Land Before Time.
No, the Land. Yeah, thank you. Exactly. See, that's what happens when you smoke drugs. Your brain goes to shit. So I ate it. But yeah, so then I get through the security, and then my dad's like, "Oh, let's go sit down and have some beers." Like, I'm feeling great at this point. Starts to hit me. I told my step brother and his girlfriend, I'm like, "I took some edibles at the airport." And they're like, "Why don't you tell us?"
But really, Bob was like, he thought he was whispering. He was like, "I took some edibles. I'm at the airport."
Well, that's it. Yeah, right, exactly, dude. And that's exactly.
Why is everybody looking at me?
Dude,
that's weird.
That's exactly what happened, man. Because then we're all sitting at the terminal now, right? So I've already had a couple drinks. It's fucking 45 minutes, and we have like another half hour to go. I was tripping, bro. And I'm sitting there, and I felt like everybody in my family knew. And then I was like, "Listen, guys, it's 2018. I fucking love you guys. Come on this adventure with me. I'm high as fuck. I ate 100 milligram weed brownie." And then my dad looks at me, he's like, "Robert, we love you too. Just stop yelling at the airport." I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry. And then it gets even more fucked because they bought my ticket last minute. So I get on the plane. Guess what? I'm high as fuck. My whole family's at the front of the plane. I'm at the very back of the plane. I sat with this very nice lady and her daughter, and like right away though, I was like, you know what? I'm fucking sketching. I'm like, I gotta make friends with them. That's just what my high edible brain thought. It's like, make friends with these people, right? So I'm like, started talking to her, and then like fucking, I told her about the brownie. She's like, "Oh my god!" And like, we had a laugh, everything. Her daughter's like, "Mommy, he's like a kid in a man's body," and I'm like, "I'm just really high."
That's the definition of Bob in the dictionary. You look up Bob, it's
a kid in a man's body. Who gave me this recording technology? This was a bad idea. I'm paying for the Spotify. No one would ever support us.
Really, to get that paid for,
and on Apple Play,
you just need like 1,000 solid listens, and those cents will come.
Dude, I'll listen to it 1,000 times myself. I'll just change my IP address 1,000.
Not even. You don't even need to do that.
Right.
It's all cumulative, bud.
Wow.
Oh.
Like for 1,000 hits first day, everybody. What?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on repeat and just leave it up in my bedroom.
Yeah, when you
playing over and over and over again. Wow, this podcast got really popular really quick. There's like 30,000 listens already.
Oh my god! Where's the check in the mail? Because I hope so. I hope so. But yeah, and then we're on the plane, right? And then it starts, and I don't know if it's because like of the pressure change and like the velocity of going up. But dude, like I literally started as we're ascending, I started getting like waves of like really intense high. So I'd be sitting there and I'd be fine, and then actually I'm like, oh. She's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I think so." And then I'm like, dude, it would like paralyze me for like 10 seconds at a time.
I just gotta ride this out real quick.
Yeah, and then that happened to me about 10 times, and then I passed out, and then we were there.
And by passed out,
so it was like
he means that he had a seizure.
I seizure I seizure like 10
somebody's
times.
Finger in his mouth trying to make him stop swallowing.
No, I woke up and the lady's like next to me. She's like, "Are you getting off?" I'm like, "Is there more than one stop?" Like, yes, of course.
Is this the end of the line?
Oh, was I asleep this whole time? Yeah. So I was like, yeah, of course I'm getting off the fucking plane. My family was like waiting for me, and they're like, "How you feeling now?" I was like, "You know what? I actually feel fucking great." But yeah, man. So that was, I don't know. Those are like my two edible stories. I mean, I don't know. I just get fucked up. It fucks me up big time, man. It's like, you know, I don't feel relaxed. Like I feel like it's almost overdoing it sometimes.
Oh, I made that cheesecake on 420, man.
Yeah.
And with the weed butter crust. And I was like, this isn't working very well. And then my buddy's like, "Oh, I got these gummies." So I had 2 gummies, and then a half an hour later I had 2 more. Half hour later I had 2 more. And then I laughed at a book for 30 minutes. My wife thought I was going to die.
What book?
I thought it was one of my...
Damn it, Matt, put the Bible back for fuck's sake.
We were talking about my grandma and how when we were going through her stuff, we found a bunch of like World War II Nazi memorabilia. Like we found like Hitler stamps and like Deutschmarks with like the Iron Cross on them and all that shit.
Bob's got a right coin.
Yeah, I got a couple. Yeah, with Paul von Hindenburg on
No, mine all had Hitler on them.
No, see,
I don't know what the difference is. I'm not that well versed as you are.
No, but those are those will be definitely more rare and definitely have a lot more historical value.
And
Bob's
then we were
Nazi.
I'm not a Nazi. We see this is the second show where we talked about Nazis on the first show.
The Nazi Aeronautical Space Association, Bob. Come on, that's what that means.
It was found the top ranking Nazi scientist was the head of NASA. I'm just saying that's facts, man. And yeah, I see. I knew this was gonna happen. I was like, we're gonna talk about Nazis every once in a while. Again, strictly historical value, no propaganda.
Yeah.
So the reason I was
non-political
laughing,
posts.
Olin was talking about World War II, and I was like, oh, I got tons of World War II books. And I looked over on our bookshelf, and I was like, oh, there's one over there. And then I picked it up, and it wasn't one of my books. It was Matt Hoffman's autobiography.
Matt Hoffman, like Pro BMX?
Yeah.
Yo.
Like his autobiography that my wife was super into. And I looked at it, and I was like, oh, that's what I was looking for, and I put it down. And my wife was like, what book were you looking for? And I fucking lost it. I started laughing.
Great, my Matt Hoffman biography. I'm looking at
it. Looking for this. We were just talking about World War II. This is basically the same thing.
Yeah. Right? Oh, here's the battle of the BMX and the scooter kids of 94.
BMX and fruit boots.
Yeah, fruit boots. Yeah, dangerous.
Did you ever fruit boot?
No,
I know you skated.
No, I didn't fucking fruit boot. I literally have a tattoo of a skateboard. I have a skateboard tattooed on me now. You know, next time I'm gonna get you know how girls have like that, like under the, like that's a new tramp stamp. You know what I mean? Like tramp stamp used to be lower back, new tramp stamp right in between the boobs. Yeah, I'm gonna get fruity boots with a rail right there.
I saw
if people don't know what fruity boots are, they're inline rollerblades for like doing grinds and stuff. Extreme.
No. No, hard pass. No, one thing I saw recently, and I will let you know that I am a big fan of the Suicide Girls. Huge fan.
Oh, 100%. SG for life, baby.
Oh, I've had a subscription since I was in high school. Long-standing member.
Wow.
Long-standing
since
member.
like 1986? Was the internet around then?
Yes, we know I'm old as shit.
Actually, I think Joel is the same age as you almost.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm 37.
Oh, he's older than I am.
What?
That doesn't happen very often.
Look at you. You're the young calf on the block.
36 for a couple weeks, but
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 35 in August. But no, a new thing I saw was girls are starting to like tattoo around their nipples to make their areola look like other things. Like I saw this one girl.
Oh
she
God,
had hearts.
Geoff would lose it if he found out about that.
Oh my God, he would go nuts. Like turn those beautiful areolas into a.
I don't even want to get into talking about that again because it's like such a long explanation for Joel. But
go back to episode 1 and then come back in episode 3 and we'll.
So episode 1 we discussed it. Episode 2 we kind of touched on it, and then you did promise that you would bring that in.
I will.
So
I have it.
We have some lit erotica written by a gentleman that we used to work with, and that's all I'm going to give you for now. So
you have a friend that wrote some.
No, not a friend.
Whoa,
Friend's
yeah.
a very strong word.
Yeah, that's a hard pass on the friend.
Okay, so how do you know this gentleman?
We were. I wouldn't even call him a gentleman. I was just trying to be nice. But he's just really. That's a change. That's nice.
That's nice.
We just work with him, and like it's a long story, but he's just really creepy and.
He sounds creepy. He wrote and distributed porn to his coworkers.
Well, to me.
Yeah, until he gets your shirt off and he's like, no, you can go now.
You don't have big enough nipples for me. Now, I'm pretty sure his only friends are his mother and father.
Yeah. Okay, let's not. Yeah, but I don't even want to waste. Like, I don't even want to think about that kind but yeah, I don't know, man. So what is new with you, Joel? What's going on with you, buddy? How you been? Haven't seen you for a couple weeks.
Couple weeks? Well, yeah. If you came over to our friend String Bean's birthday, birthday thing. There,
okay, and
right?
yes,
party foul, Bob.
It was okay. It's his. I was there the day the child was born. Okay, I missed the first birthday because I was working on my car. I couldn't even drive there because my car's ripped apart.
So it's our friend's son's first birthday, and it's a pretty big deal for him, and actually a really nice party that you missed.
Yeah, it was down at the Legion.
There was at the Legion. It was at the
Legion.
It was at the Byron
I love
Legion.
The fucking Legion.
So there was cake and beer.
Oh, they had cake. I didn't know there would be. Oh, it's a Legion. They have a bar.
So we found the bar pretty quick.
Those are Bob's 2 favorite things.
Yeah, my bar senses are singular.
So I sent.
I'm a pie man. Goddamn it.
I sent String Bean a text before I went. And I was like, this party's gonna be so lit. I'm doing so many fucking keg stands. No, I said that to you. I said that to you, didn't I? Yeah. I said this party's gonna be so lit. I'm gonna do so many fucking keg stands, kick your ass at fucking beer pong, Bob, which I can never do. And
Thank you for admitting that.
Yeah, and then fucking might fight a cop. You know, like
yeah, why not?
Okay, so hold on.
There's a PlayStation.
The way
there.
I heard it was that this was a birthday for a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1-year-old, a 1-year-old.
Yeah, so they had.
So
there were keg stands.
No, there wasn't keg stands.
We could have
had keg stands. We could have got there. Yeah.
If I went, yeah, it's the Legion, dude. They're all old guys around the bar. We could have totally taken them.
I'm pretty sure this 1-year-old had a better birthday party than I have ever had. Just
that's kind of sad.
And then, so I get a fucking text from Bob. No, you call me. It's like an hour before the party. He's like, "Hey man, you got these tools? I'm doing my wheel bearings." And Bob drives like what is it, 90? What year is it?
It's goddamn you. It's a 2005 Ford fucking Taurus, and she is a beautiful car.
All right, so he's got a 2005 Ford Taurus, and I mean it's a 13-year-old car in every respect. And
yeah, for sure.
So he calls me up. He's like, "I can't get this socket on. I don't have a big enough socket." And
so that's what all the girls tell me.
Yeah. So I go up. I fucking drive up.
Love you.
Of course, I grab my tools. I go up, and Bob doesn't have any fucking courtesy to call me back. So I go there. I meet his grandpa.
He didn't confirm he was coming. He's like, I'll take a look and I'll let you know if I'm coming.
I'm not gonna leave you fucking stranded.
You just had to, I know, but you should. And you know what? It was okay. Continue your story.
Yeah. So I meet his grandfather for the first time.
And he's a fucking boss.
He's a gem. And
thank you.
And
she met my grandma. She's from Nova Scotia. She would have fucking loved you.
She and your grandfather's very like, even though I couldn't help him out because I had the wrong tool because Bob didn't specify what he actually needed. But you know he's doing wheel bearings on this old hoopty. Fucking
what does that even mean?
Like fucking hours before. Like I mean, that's gonna turn into a 4-hour job. Like
it was 3.5.
Okay, yeah. You know, I'm just gonna whip off a wheel bearing job on a fucking 10-year-old car an hour before I gotta be somewhere. So I was trying to help you out.
I got there at 12:30. I want the record to say that the party's over at 3:30. I slept in. Okay, keep going.
So, yeah, basically he doesn't make the party. I can't help him out. Eventually got the wheel bearing, I hope. I
did. I had to go to Power Jars and get a socket. And hey, just really quick, where did you meet my grandpa for the first time? In his garage?
In the driveway. Sitting in front of your car trying to get your wheel bearing.
Joel's from Nova Scotia, and I love the way he's. Can you just say
garage?
Garage, yeah.
Garage.
What's your?
Would you guys say fucking garage?
hey.
I actually go carport.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you're fucking you call driveways laneways.
Yeah,
weird. We call them driveways.
Yeah, do you park on a driveway and drive on a parkway, guys?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
So are you guys high on edibles?
Also, basic definition of hoopty.
Oh, you looked it up?
As per Urban Dictionary, is
nice.
Basically a piece of shit car, usually cheap and or broken down. Can be any size, make, or model, but must be or should be embarrassing to drive.
Oh, that is not nice. Is that what people is? Where did you get that from? Is that from?
Oh, that's Urban Dictionary.
No, is that where did Joel get that from? Nova Scotia?
Yeah. Hoopty's just
hoopty.
Hoopty's just that's everybody knows that hoopty's a fucking
Yeah,
like
and
like a car that's all run down.
I like to keep my hoopty in the carport next to the garage. Hey, what's your dad's sister to you?
My aunt. Does it sound weird?
Aunt? No, it's just I don't know.
I say aunt.
Yeah,
aunt?
I say aunt too.
It's my aunt.
It's
aunt. Right? It's like aunt. I'm going to the store to get pop chips in a bar. No, I like the way you say. I like the R's. It's
the hard
good.
R's.
The hard R's. Yeah, and the hard D's. What's up, bruh, bruh? Put some D's on it. Oh, that's good.
Bob special.
Yeah, Nova Scotia is crazy though, man. We used to go there all the time when I was a kid. My grandma's from there, right?
Same here.
Yeah. Well, you grew up there. Yeah, but where did you grow up, Matt?
London, Ontario, born and raised.
Yep, what's up, Skirt?
Actually, I grew up outside of London. I went to a tiny little public school called Delaware Central.
Oh, Delaware. I went, we go to Delaware all the time. We go fishing there in the river, at the bridge.
Yeah,
yep.
Yeah, I used to go there. I used to fish there all the time. My house is not far from that bridge. I know that bridge that you're talking about.
Yeah, right?
I've never caught a fish there.
No. There's no fish there, but there's always like 7 cars parked, and they're all like down under that bridge fishing. Nobody ever catches fish there.
Listen, we have line and we have water. We're going to make this happen.
You have a better chance of catching
String bean drags me out to that fucking river every walleye season and we catch no fucking fish. I think it's a big joke. Like,
let's go fishing. There's no fishing.
Come on, man. We're gonna get some lunkers, bro.
The first 2 years I lived here, they're like, we're going pickerel fishing. We're going pickerel fishing. I was like, what is this fucking mysterious fish?
I've never seen one.
I've never heard of it.
So we had to drive. We drove up to St. Clair, like right across from Detroit. So like I come back to Canada.
Yeah, the St. Clair River. That's walleye ground up there.
Right, yeah. But I lived in the States for a couple of years. I come back to Canada. I start fishing again. It's like, oh no. We got to make sure we can see the GM building in fucking Detroit to catch fucking walleye.
That's a very critical part of the whole thing. It's like you don't even need to put bait on. You don't even need to throw tackle out. Just put a hook in the water. If you can see the GM
building, you're gonna catch.
Bam!
Something.
Snag.
Like even the first one I caught after so long not catching them, I was like. I caught one in string beans finally, like, there you go, you got your first walleye. I'm like, I don't think it is one. Like, I just didn't want to believe it because I was like, for so long, I was fishing for these stupid fish.
Right? It's like a unicorn. It's like the water unicorn. It's mythical.
Yeah. I think the water unicorn is actually called
the seahorse?
The narwhal.
Oh, yeah.
It is, yeah.
Pretty sure that's what that is.
Okay,
that's actually a fact.
It could be.
Yeah. Science, Bob.
Yeah, let me just Urban Dictionary that quick.
Science.
Hey, well, you're an engineer. What do you want from me?
So we fished on Sunday, and I outfished string bean again.
You missed church again? Oh, damn it.
Church on Sundays.
My grandma pray for me. She's like, I'm praying for this family. I'm like, thank God somebody is.
I have no, that's not true. I was gonna say I've never stepped into a church, but I've only gone into churches.
Nah, they're not gonna let you in there anyways.
No, I know all the doors. You know,
it's whatever though. Who cares? The future's now, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's like believe whatever you want, but it's like I wouldn't even have time to go to church. The future is fucking now, dude. Like, think about it, man. I go hang out with younger people, like not really even younger people my age, whatever age. And it's
what
like,
age is that?
I'm 20, almost 27.
You are the younger people.
I am the younger people.
Yeah,
right
you are
now.
the younger people.
But I'm just saying, like, the future is fucking now, man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and that's why I know you're old because you like smoking joints. Because I go to try smoke. I like smoking joints too, and I try to smoke joints. And all these people are like, nah, bro, sit my dab, bro. It's like put the joint away, old man. It's like, yeah, okay, because like I want to turn into a fucking goddamn opium den up in this, and that happened
here. That happened here.
That happened. Yeah, no, it was at my old apartment.
Oh, is it your old place?
Yeah, it was like me, Joel, our buddy Streamy, and somebody else, and my friend Brent came over, and before he got there, we're all like watching Trailer Park Boys, like the hockey game or something, like all having beers, chilling out. This guy shows up with this fucking dab rig. These three motherfuckers hit one dab each, and they're out. I like everybody, dude. Everybody hits a toke, and then I look around the room. It's like a fucking opium den. Streaming's like sprawled out off the couch. Somebody's on the ground. I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" Dude?
I don't know if I want to do this,
dude. I did 3, and then the buddy I was with, he hits him on the reg. He did another one, and I was like, "Dude, I will die." Cause it's like it's not like 3 tokes. It's like you do a toke, and then it's like you can't breathe for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
like
so when I get up in the morning.
Look, I lay down on the couch and watch Guardians of the Galaxy 2 for the second time by just closing my eyelids. Like, I mean, from opening scene till about 3/4 of the way through till somebody asked me if I wanted a water.
You want some water? Don't die at us. I'm not gonna lose you.
You're looking a little dehydrated right now.
I was fine,
it's okay.
Man.
It's just the dabs.
I was totally fine.
Doing it for
that was a great time.
The whole people are not smoking anymore. Everybody's vaping. You got Juuls now. I seen it. As you hit the fucking vape. But see, that's like
sweet, sexy vape.
Oh god, that's great. That's why that's your mic and only your mic.
I'll replace the head on.
Why does this mic smell like watermelon?
Oh, this mic smells delicious.
Is it watermelons? What is it?
I don't know.
That one's called Sure Burst.
I'm trying not
to
burst.
So it's
like Starburst.
Sucking on the devil's USB stick.
Devil's USB stick.
Well, I seen Joel and Laura have the Juul, right?
Yeah.
And I seen this ad today. This guy's has a metal case chain that you put the Juul, and then it's like bam, it's fashion and it's accessibility, and you don't smell like cigarettes apparently.
If I ever saw somebody wearing an electronic cigarette,
right? No, it goes in a fancy case, the gold or silver.
Oh, sweet! I'd be like,
$29.99.
Do you vape, bro?
Somebody's definitely wearing one around their neck right now.
Right now, I guarantee you, somebody's wearing a shirt that says.
Because they lose them.
Oh fuck yeah!
Look at your thing. Your thing's like a Sherman tank.
I could murder somebody with it.
Yeah, it was Matt in the studio with the vape.
That's gonna be a real thing, though.
You guys are gonna see it in the news. Fucking 35-year-old
that's why I'm
man
sitting on
murders
this side of
wife
the table.
with a vape.
yeah. Tell me you don't like Star Wars one more time.
Why is that wound in her head shaped like the handle of a gun? I don't get it.
Oh wow, did she get vape whipped? That's good. That's you know what though, I think that's gonna they're gonna find out it's worse for you, guaranteed.
I don't think so. I'm not with you on that one, Bob.
I think so, and it's like, and you know what, dude? I bet you 100 years from now, they're like all the vegans are like dying like terrible deaths. You know what I mean? And then the people that are like smoking cigarettes, eating red meat, drinking liquor on the rag are gonna be like, we're living to be a fucking 100. Look at World War II vets. Look at those guys, man. They fucking jumped out of perfectly good airplanes. They killed a bunch of Nazis all over Europe, and then they came back. They're like 120 fucking years old.
There goes Bob with the
and
Nazis again.
But do you think that?
And they're smoking. I said killing Nazis, and they're smoking darts. They're like, you know what I mean? Shooting guns, smoking darts, eating red meat, and killing Nazis is the key to long life.
Yeah, I'll say that yes, it might be the key to long life, but it's also the key to being sterile. So yeah, you guys might live to 100, but there's not going to be any fucking kids. It's going to be No Country for Old Men up in here.
I saw a thing where they're going to make a live action movie of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes, I saw it.
I saw the preview today.
And Jim Carrey's going to be the
dude. I still have a Dreamcast.
What's his fucking doctor? It's Egg something.
Yeah.
I still have my Dreamcast. I have a Genesis, I should say.
You still have a Genesis?
Yeah, boy, I got that Genesis.
Let's play some fucking Streets of Rage, man.
I don't have Streets of Rage. I've got I have Sonic and Tails.
Yeah.
I've got Golden Axe. I've got this one called DJ Boy. You're like
sounds dumb.
You kind of go around. You're like this guy. You're like this like 80s like DJ kid. And you go around on rollerblades and like punch people and stuff.
Fruit Boots.
Yeah, it's pretty. They are Fruit Boots.
The oldest systems I currently own I have an original Atari.
Oh, that's cool.
And I have the first disc-based system ever made called the Panasonic 3DO.
What are we still sitting here for? Go blow the dust off that bad boy.
You know, the best and worst thing about that is that it had multiplayer controllers, so you could have multiple controllers hooked up, but it was like a link. So I plugged my controller in, and then your controller plugged into my controller,
so you could unplug
and then
people
down the line. So yeah, you'd be sitting there in a sick tank battle, and you just unplug their cord. Oops.
Did you guys ever do
daisy chained?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Daisy.
Have you guys ever been guilty of like taking a TV to someone's house? You're like,
yes,
yeah,
and my PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm bringing my PS2 and my TV over, bro. Or like
Actually, it was
Halo, Xbox.
It was Xbox for Halo. Yes,
first Xbox for Halo. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, do you guys want to hear the best sound in the world?
That sound made me thirsty.
Yeah.
Right? Right? I can text one of the production assistants downstairs to get you a beer. Listen, they're almost
the production assistants who are not assisting with production in any way. They're assisting by being quiet downstairs.
Yeah, we're not paying them. We're not even going to share any of the fame with them
or their names. Period. We'll just call them 1, 2, and 3.
Damn it! I already said their names a couple times. We're gonna have to cut those out. We're just gonna have to totally scrap that episode with Griffin.
All right, we're just gonna start over. Let's scrap this whole thing.
Welcome to the first episode of Bobchat.
Griffin. Nobody knows who Griffin is.
Griffin's just a mythological beast like the unicorn. It doesn't really exist.
The narwhal of the sky.
Yeah, you know what they call bats, right? Chicken of the cave. Listen, man. I've seen Survivor, man, dude. Like that guy will go to some extreme ass shit. Like, listen, drinking your own piss, that's nothing, man. This guy does some crazy ass shit.
I got more respect for the Survivor Man guy because he's out there by himself. He doesn't have a film crew.
Yeah, without Bear Grylls. Bear Grylls isn't as
super wide angle.
He's sold out.
He's got to go drag the camera.
Yeah, well, no, he puts it in the snow and then he walks across a tundra and then he walks back to get it. Are you kidding me? That's work ethic.
I would have a fucking drone. Just drone that bitch. Boom. We could do.
Is he still on?
I don't think so.
Because if he is, he should.
Maybe
that River Monster guy got a new show though.
Oh, that guy with the white hair and he catches all those crazy fish.
Catches all those big fish.
We're here in the Amazon River with the most deadliest snake in the world. It's like I'm just gonna reach in the water and grab it. It's like
let's see what happens.
He is like the crocodile hunter of like ferocious fish.
Crocodile hunter. You think that's a knife? That's not a knife.
He to me is legit the most interesting man in the world.
Oh, totally.
Like just sitting down, the fisher guy, he just goes and like sits down with ancient tribes, and, like show me where you guys fish.
I want him to just ask me if I'm thirsty. You know, give me a beer, bro.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
But yeah, man, that's fucking nuts. Like, like Steve Irwin, man, like R.I.P. dude. You know, I saw this thing on Facebook. It was like, Steve Irwin's up in heaven and he runs into the stingray that killed him, and he's like, oh, didn't mean to scare you there, mate. It's like, we did not deserve this guy. Like, he's apologizing.
Yeah. Sorry, friend.
Yeah, sorry about that, little fella. Didn't mean to scare you.
Yeah. Of all the things you got into to be taken out by a stingray, eh?
I know. It's like,
it's not even easy to get like stung by a stingray.
Dude, I seen him stone cold stunner an alligator.
Elbow drop that shit.
From the top rope! Boom! Oh, that's amazing. But Matt, this is very pervasive to you as well too, because you are in the immediate response zone. I just want you to know that.
Tell me you're talking about a zombie apocalypse right now.
100% get out of my head.
God. Thank God.
And that's what it is. And I do think I pray to God every day that it happens.
All right, so my plan is
the rule?
My plan is now to pick up.
Here's the plans. Here's the plans. Yes. Okay, you're gonna pick me up. You're in the immediate response zone, and I don't really want to.
I have a more reliable vehicle. It's also a Ford.
Wow, what is it? A Dippy? A Dippy? Is that
it's a
hoopty.
It's a 2014 Ford Fusion.
It honestly, his car is really nice, and it adjusts the seat.
We don't have any cars for the apocalypse. I have a Corolla. You've got a Fusion. You've got none of us have like we
have a what, Joel? I have a what? Say what I have.
A Ford Taurus.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say doopy.
It's a hoopty.
How do you not know that word?
How do you not know that word?
Okay, because I don't go. I'm sorry, King Hoopers over here. I don't go around hooping stuff, especially doopities. Like,
no, it's
doopity doop hoop. Exactly. You're a hoopty.
All right, so my plan has always been there is a house on Cheapside. And it was broken down for the longest time.
That's the first place
do you want to buy it and just flip it? Like,
no,
get a show on HGTV?
But it's like it's
I'm so in.
It's concrete blocks till halfway up the second floor.
Fuck yeah.
That looks like an old biker house, probably.
Yeah. Well, it was just the concrete blocks, and then they built on top of it. And I was like, blast. I don't care if somebody's in there. That is my fucking house now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go stop at Goebel's. I'm gonna arm up.
No, you definitely need to stock up before, because the gun store, you can't go to the gun stores. No, I want to tell you guys what my plan is, because you're in the immediate response zone, but I don't want the rest of the world to know my plan.
Well, that's fine.
Okay, I'll tell you. No,
we just won't air this episode ever.
Okay, we're just doing. This is just a waste of our time. We're not going to show this to anyone. Wow,
Bob. Wow, I'm really glad I've been putting all this time in recording episodes with you. This is a giant fucking waste of time, guys. All this money I spent on all this equipment. Yeah, we might as well just jerked off.
It's all a show, everybody. It's propaganda.
We don't even have microphones.
Yeah. We're just shouting into space.
What dimension are we just, Benjamin Cumberbatch, are you here? Right?
Bend that to countersnatch?
Yeah, I think that's what I said.
Oh.
So my plan is we live very close to Greenway Park, and that's where the water treatment plant is. Okay, so just hold on with me. Yeah,
this is a horrible plan. This is a movie.
No, it's not a movie. It's not a movie. No, but this is realistic.
We're gonna lock ourselves in the water treatment
plant.
No,
just shut up for a second. Could I just say something quickly?
Go ahead.
No, what's gonna happen is honestly, and I'm just being real with you guys. At the end of the day, we live in a very populated city, in between very populated cities like Toronto, Detroit. We're right in the fucking middle, right? Windsor, all those places. If the shit hits a fan bad enough, they'll just firebomb us. They'll just bomb us. We're gonna be dead anyways.
Then we should just go to Delaware.
No, but yeah, we'll just go to the river and go fishing.
Nobody lives in Delaware.
But listen, we go to the water.
It is smart to get on the river, though.
But listen, we go to the water treatment plant is on the fucking river, bro. That's what I'm saying. So we go to the water treatment plant. We have 10-foot high barbed wire fences, 10-foot long concrete, 10-foot high, wide, deep concrete walls. There you go. That's where the guns are going to be. And then
they're going to be covered in shit in the giant.
No, but you have unlimited. No, but they have their freshwater reserve is like millions of gallons. It's like unlimited fresh water, 10-foot high barbed wire fences, concrete walls. We try to ride it out. And then we see what happens in the first 48. I've seen that show. If anything, after 48 hours, then things have settled in, right? Give it 48 hours, see how the apocalypse happens. If it's an infection, if it's airborne, we might be fucked anyways.
You know what? At the very least, with the zombie apocalypse,
listen. Do you want to come to the sewage plant with me or not?
100%, 100%. And you know what? It's like a weight loss plan for me.
Can I sweeten the deal with the guns that I have?
Yes. All I have is a
sword,
a decorative stonemason sword.
It's a Freemason.
A Freemason sword.
I think if it ever happened, you'd want to be on the move quickly and move away from populated areas.
But see,
that's why Delaware. We could easily
I mean, we have like.
Let's go to Delaware.
You know, Canada's.
Hello, I'm in Delaware.
Nothing's happening here.
I mean, Canada's virtually unpopulated, right? Like everything.
I mean, really, like what do they say? 75% of the population is
within 300 miles.
Within 300 miles of the
American border. Yeah. So I mean. And we're right in that.
But then you have to go through the entire GTA. Like, I realistically.
No, you just fucking start trucking north.
Yeah, you don't need to go north to go. You don't need to go to Toronto to go
north.
But
people are going to be going out of there. We're going to be going through very heavy.
Go the other way. Go up through. Well, you take ferry
do we have time to stop at Tobermory? It's so beautiful this time of year.
Can we stop at Sparta on the way, guys?
Yeah. Get some candles. We're not going to have
go to Picard's, get some fucking chip nuts.
Yeah, bro, dill pickle.
Pickle chip nuts.
What? Well, and that's the thing. We would definitely go to Sparta Country Candles because
it's gonna smell like shit at the water treatment plant.
And we're not gonna have a smell like shit down there.
Hey, what about the sewage treatment plant in St. Thomas?
Ooh, yeah, we could do that. Yeah, why not? There's a lot of there. Is there a gun store there? There might be. We just go to
St. Thomas.
We'll just go to Canadian Tire or the Walmart and just
there's guns there. For sure. Both of them have it.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
The main stores in St. Thomas are vape stores and gun
stores. The only way you can go to gun store during a zombie apocalypse
if you already have guns.
And
we do already have guns. We're just going to go for more ammo.
It'd probably start
How
in the
many
States.
zombies did you kill?
It would probably start in the States, 100%.
And
yeah, you don't think that's like TV cliche, though? Like, I bet
there's just more people, man. There's just a massive amount of people.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, so much more.
You think a lot of them will try to come to Canada? I mean,
for sure they would go north because the whole thing would be like the further north you get, the virus will survive.
And they're gonna get here. They're gonna be like, "Great, we're alive!" And oh my god, there's weed everywhere.
But I mean, like,
okay, second stop, Central Cannabis.
Some of my buddies down in the States, like, they're just on a whole other level.
Oh, it's insane.
It's a whole other level. Like, I asked a guy, I said, "How many handguns do you have?" And he's like, "I don't know. Last I checked, about 600."
Oh my god,
that's 600. Too many handguns. You only have two hands.
He kind of was a collector dealer type thing. He was into like gun clubs and stuff. But I mean, like, he had to tell me last I counted around 600.
I haven't done a.
I haven't done a fucking inventory check in about 8 months.
I collect coins. Fun fact.
You might have as many coins.
Fun fact: collecting coins is not fun.
It's a lot of fun.
You may not have as many coins as this guy had guns.
See, and that's fucking intense. That right there, that's fucking America.
Yeah.
That should be the title of this episode. America, fuck yeah.
And then
I'm glad we live in Canada a lot.
110%.
During the
that's 110, 10, forget about it.
And then during the 22 shortage, they were having conversations like, I got thousands, I got a couple thousand. Like, they were just talking about 22.
Not
ammo.
enough.
Yeah, but they were just talking about it. Like, I mean, they have bathtubs full.
Oh, dude, 100%.
Containers full.
So now people here though are doing the same thing. They're like, oh, we're not going to be able to get it, so we're just going to buy all of it. And now I used to be able to buy 550 22 hollow points. 22 LRs for what, $26 Canadian Tire? They're $15 for 100 now.
No shit, eh?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
In America, it's very. I mean, there's more people and more access to guns.
And that's why.
But what do you think? What do you think the
problem is?
We're all the same. We're all the same immigrants from the same lineages and stuff like that. Like, what makes this fundamental difference?
I think it's bred. It's bred into you from a young age. Like I have the right.
Listen,
to have guns.
why don't you start spelling color with a U, and then maybe things will change.
No, but I mean,
technically in Canada, you're supposed to spell color with a U.
No, I'm saying them.
Oh, them. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. So, but I mean,
Zed.
But even you were just saying that it's bred into them. Well, the gun rate thing is bred into them. I get that. I mean, yeah, they're very patriotic people. I just don't understand what the fundamental difference is between.
It's a little thing called the Charter of Independence.
It's because we're so polite up here, guys.
We are polite.
No.
Did I shoot you? I'm so sorry.
No, but
not the Charter Declaration of Independence.
Bob just renamed it.
Nicolas Cage just burst through the door and
I need the Charter of
Independence. He punches me in the face like, fuck you.
There's a secret message on that back. It tells me where all the 22 ammo is.
Yeah. Right? So, have you ever seen Con Air?
I was in that.
Yeah, what? But yeah, I don't know what it is with the guns, man. Honestly, like, it's a hot topic for sure. Mm-hmm. You know what happiness is?
You like that store, Bob?
It's the one gun mama. Happiness It's on a podcast with my friends. Just kidding. You're probably wondering why we gathered you all here tonight.
It was so Bob could have his singing debut.
Other than the podcast. Just kidding. This is a rap concert, dog. Check out my mixtape.
Check out my mixtape. It's called J-Rock and Friends.
Yeah, that shit's fire,
Bob
dog.
and Friends.
So when's Beano Bob having another release?
Oh, Beano Bob. See, if people don't know, Beano Bob is my rap name.
Yeah.
So
I still love that story where the guy you told him your name is Beano. Yeah, tell the story.
So I met this guy. Actually, he doesn't know it yet, but he's gonna be a good friend of mine.
One of those.
Yeah. Well, no. Like he even asked. He's asked me a couple times. Basically, Delissa works with this girl, and her baby daddy is one of the managers at the Warhammer store in White Oak. So where I don't want to talk about that. We've already talked about that. I don't want my nerd boner showing again this time.
It's raging.
It's so fun. Hey, have you guys seen Lord of the Rings lately? What are you doing after this? You want to go watch it? Or?
Probably gonna go home and spend some time with my wife before I go to bed and go to work.
Oh, Two Towers sounds better. But yeah, man. So
sounds like 3 hours of my life I'll never get back.
With the uncut.
The uncut.
True that. Yeah. So basically, we went to Palisade for they had a work thing. We met this guy, and then she told him earlier on that I went by Bob, and he's like, "Oh, is that his real name?" He's like, "No, it's Robert." He's like, "Oh yeah," and then I told him that my rap name was Beano Bob. He's like, "Beano Bob." He's like, "Robert's," or what did he say?
No, you said okay. He's a British guy. You got to preface with that.
He sounded Australian to me. That's why I'm saying.
So he said
no, because I told him that I was Robert Marshall the Third.
Third, yes.
Yeah, and then I said my rap name is Beano Bob. Was like Beano Bob. Robert Marshall III's way better that's a way better rap name. It's like, I know he's British, but he likes David. If you're listening, we're gonna hang out, play some Warhammer, whatever. But he sounds Australian to me because he looks like an Australian. I don't know.
Maybe he is Australian.
No, he's definitely
British.
Yeah, he's just not like Cockney. You know what I mean?
Like more posh.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, like Posh Spice.
Yeah, it's like I work with
Girl Power. Hey, they're coming back. They're coming back.
They're coming back.
Yeah. They're doing a world tour, yo.
Why?
I don't know, because they're probably broke now. The only one making money is Mel B.
No, fuck, Posh Spices need to make money. David Beckham, he signed that deal with the Galaxy for what, like $25 million, and then didn't play a game.
I don't need to work anymore. My husband kicks a ball into a net.
I call it footy ball.
I mean, they'll make a mint, man. Everybody will want to see that. Everybody wants to see that.
The whole comeback,
I know girls my age, our age, that fucking still watch the movie Spice World or whatever.
Oh, classic.
Like they still
I have a story about Spice World. I won the movie Spice World from a radio contest when I was whenever that movie came out on VHS.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's crazy.
On a radio contest.
Yeah,
they were like, a VHS.
Call in now and you could win a copy of Spice. So I made my mom call.
That's amazing.
So the answer to the question is this. Yes, fucking Spice World.
Nice.
I'm going to see it. Yeah, man, my sister had it on VHS, and
you say your sister.
No, she did. And honestly,
he at least admitted he had his copy.
No, but that's what I'm saying. And
I got it for my sister.
And to see for a long time, I'd be like, oh yeah, my sister watched it. And then it's like people are like, oh my god, you've seen Mean Girls? And I'd be like, oh yeah, my sister watched it. But then I got to a point where I was like, you know what? Fuck it, man. I was like, yeah, I do like Mean Girls, and yeah, I wear fucking pink on Wednesdays. What's up?
My younger sister watched Grease religiously. Like, I mean,
tell me more.
So that's the thing.
Oh, does he? Does he have a car? Is it a hoopty? It better not be a hoopty.
He finally got it right.
Yeah. Third time's charm.
Yeah.
Hanging out with you fucking hoopsters. I guess.
So anytime anything comes on from Grease, I'm like, I know all the fucking words. I know every line in the movie because literally she get home before school before I did. I come home every day. It would be about fucking half hour into it. And
I love Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah, it was just
every
fucking day. Yeah, she's still alive.
Yeah, she's gotta be pretty. Well, yeah, because she's the same age as Travolta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so she's still pretty young. We should hit her up. Look her up on IMDb. See what's going on with her these days.
I'll see if I can contact her management.
Her agent. Maybe we could get her on the show. That'd be
great. Our first guest is Olivia Newton-John.
That'd be actually pretty fucking gold, man.
Dude, that would be great. Or in the Golden Girls, Betty White.
Betty White would be amazing.
Dude, I saw a thing today. It's like 2020. They're launching a Golden Girls cruise. You can live out some of your favorite moments from the show.
But there's only one of them live.
No, I know. I don't think.
Well, the one that was like 70 on the show. She's definitely
way dead. Then B. Arthur died a while ago. Yeah. She was on an episode of South Park.
Betty White. Did you ever see her?
Wasn't the one that wasn't?
Dude, have you seen her in 1950? She was an old lady in 1950.
Have you ever seen her pinup though? Betty White's pinup.
Yeah. She's like old time beauty.
Old time, yeah.
Gorgeous.
She's hot.
I'd still hit it.
Remember we talked?
We did talk about that. Would you sleep with Betty White? Now you're talking like 1950s pinup Betty White or now? Because my answer is yes. And now it'd be like, I hit that back then, but now it'd be like, I'd
be honored.
No, Olivia Newton-John's only 70 years old.
70 is the new 50. I heard.
September 26, 1948.
Just timeless. What's she look like now?
I mean, she looks like she has a little bit of work done. Actually, no, maybe not. She looks pretty good.
Oh, dude, she looks super hot.
Yeah, I mean,
for 70?
For 70, yeah.
For 70?
Wow. I'd do that over Betty White.
Right? You know what I mean? Oh, fuck yeah.
I'd sing the whole time.
I'd take her for a ride in my flying
I'd be like,
car.
Olivia Newton-John, I got chills. I'm multiplying.
Wow, that was a really good John Travolta. Yeah. Oh, my God. Can you dance on Saturday nights?
I can dance Saturday night when I get the fever, yeah.
Yeah, I think we talked about this last time. We talked about the same things. If you watch one episode, you've seen them all.
You've seen it all. Well, it's like Lord of the Rings. If somebody were to just say to me, like, give me a basic definition of Lord of the Rings. So a group of guys and some hobbits walk for a really fucking long time, and then they throw a ring into a volcano.
I swear to God, if you say, why didn't they take the Eagles, I will slap you.
Why didn't they take the Eagles?
Oh, my God. This is it. I'm fucking done with the show.
That is a good point.
Episode 2 and done.
They couldn't take.
Why can't they take the Eagle?
The Hobbits could have.
There's so many reasons they couldn't take the Eagle because like the fucking ISR would have spotted them immediately, and all the Nazgul would have come and just fucked the Eagles up, and it would have been over.
But at least they would have gotten a little bit of distance out of it.
They would have fallen down into the pit of the 10,000, tens of thousands of orcs. Listen,
how did they get across that?
You guys are. I have the fucking Silmarillion in my fucking room. Do you want me to go get the? Do you want me to go get it?
What is it?
The Silmarillion. It's like the Bible of Lord of the Rings.
Are you?
Can you
go get it?
Can you speak Elven?
No, I'm not gonna go get it. It was a $10 paperback at Indigo. I had to get it.
Can you speak Elvish?
Is it written in Elvish?
Do you know Elvish, Bob?
Listen, I'm not gonna reveal all my secrets on the second episode.
I'm gonna start learning Klingon.
Yeah, you can live long and fuck off.
Copy, no.
You can copy, go fuck yourself.
You say you know Klingon or just that phrase?
No, I don't.
I don't even know.
I don't know any Klingon at all.
I don't even know. I don't know, man. There's so many things in my life that are just not the way I expected them to go. You know, like, you know, they teach you a lot of stuff when you're younger. You know what I mean? Like, I was
don't teach you the right shit.
They don't. Like, I used to think Quicksand was going to be a way bigger problem. It's not.
No, it's
not. And now, and edibles, and now that weed's legal, it's like, what about the free drugs, man? I never got free drugs. I'm walking around not getting drugs, and I'm worried about Quicksand being everywhere.
All the time. It's everywhere.
I can't walk there. What if it's Quicksand?
I specifically remember being a kid and walking through a construction site and being like, don't go there.
I'm
going to
die.
Quicksand.
I'm going to fucking die, yeah.
Look at that. It's got a bubble in it. It's quicksand.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
And no one's giving me free drugs. You know what I mean? Like, even on Halloween, they're like, "Oh, better check your candy." It's like I get people handing me fucking loose jubes out of a container and giving
in a sandwich
full of
sack.
drugs.
Yeah, and giving me cans of pop.
Actually, you know what? They're tainting the berries like we were warned. Somebody's gonna put something in them that's gonna make you feel really weird.
Yeah.
Have you ever though had somebody give you candy on Halloween that was in a sandwich sack, not even a Ziploc bag?
Yeah, gross.
Just one of those sandwich sacks.
Like they bought a container of loose candy and they pre-packaged it for the kids.
Yeah.
You know, but I remember.
Did you use your bare hands after you shit? Because I'm pretty sure you didn't wash your hands at all.
Yeah, or they just reach in and give you a handful of jujus, or they give you a can of pop. It's like it's like I'm running this fucking pillowcase from back to my house 4 times. You're weighing me down.
Yeah,
but the can of pops, you can't complain about them. They weigh you down, but it's a fucking can of pop.
Oh yeah,
listen. My mom was
immediately.
My mom was buying me cans of pop, man. I didn't need cans of pop. I needed the fucking.
Did you carry them with you though? Because when you're out doing a serious trick or treat run and they hand you that can of pop, you're like, oh god damn, I am thirsty. Crack.
Yeah, but see, I like to enjoy my. I was enjoying it. I'm not just gonna fucking shotgun a pop on the front step.
Why the fuck not Halloween?
No, fucking. Next Halloween, I'm giving out Red Bulls.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah! You're gonna fuck.
How much candy did you eat? I didn't eat fucking anything, but I feel amazing.
Give a bunch of fucking 8 to 12, 8-year-olds fucking Red Bulls and all the sugar they're on.
Oh god.
See, so I have a son. He's 11 years old, and I go out trick or treating with him and his mother. We do it like a group thing.
That's nice.
Which is cool, but it's not like it used to be. Like I used to get bags and bags of candy,
oh,
but he's just like going house to house. He's like, oh, I think I'm done. I'm like, you realize that when we get home and we go through this, half of it's gone because I'm gonna fucking eat it, and then the other half isn't gonna last you for that long.
Dude, I would milk that shit all fucking night.
Oh man, we used to go all night. We go all kinds of places, our whole fucking town.
You knew where all the big bars were too.
Yeah, one year, fucking me and my buddies switched costumes and went around and again, like did 2 runs, like kind of greedy.
I give kids shit now. Like when you get those like 13, 14-year-olds that just like put a bunch of makeup on, I'm like, what are you? They're like, I'm a cheerleader. You're wearing jeans and a fucking sweater. Why are you a cheerleader? Oh, I got my hair in pigtails. Yeah. Try harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, Halloween was sick, dude. Free candy. I just wanted the free drug, but it's whatever, you know. And just a PSA, Quicksand, not a real thing.
I mean, it is a real thing.
No, true story. But
it's just not everywhere.
Not where we live.
Quick true story though. Yeah. Fucking when you mentioned the construction site, when I was about, I don't know, probably 10 years old, me and my buddy were cutting through a construction site. It was going to be a future school right behind my house, and he actually fucking sunk in quicksand.
What?
And it was right before.
Was there free drugs at the bottom?
It was.
You gotta swim all the way down.
It was right before.
He ends up in China. It's like, how did this happen?
It was right before we started school, and his mom had just got him like a new tracksuit, and like she was like, and both our mothers were like, "Don't go near the fucking construction site." So of course we're kids. We're like, boom, construction
straight
site.
to the construction
right.
site.
So we run across this field because we're getting just fucking. There's a couple workers there, and they're like, "Hey, get out of here!" So we ran across where the soccer field is gonna be now, and they were putting all like the really like soupy mud there, and we ran across it, and he fucking sunk like up to his like up to his armpits in mud.
Ooh, that's like swimming in soup.
Yeah, so then I had to flag down a fucking construction worker, and they had to go in. They had to go.
Excuse me, sir. Can you help us?
Yeah.
Help! I need an adult.
My friend is trapped in your construction quicksand.
Yeah.
They're like, that's cement. He's fucking
Not the bath. Not the bath.
Yeah. So then they had to fucking go in there with a bulldozer and get him. Like
that's the best story.
Yeah. And so then we fucking walk up to his house. Like I walk him home. He's my fucking friend, right? And he lived like around the block from me. And we get to the end of the driveway, and usually I'd go in and fucking hang out with his parents, whatever. And his mom came out and we just went up one side of him, down the other. I was like, "Yeah, see you at the end of the drive." Like, drop off the end of the driveway.
Yeah, I'm out of here. See
You're
you
not
later.
getting another new tracksuit till Christmas.
Hey, get the house.
All right. Well, listen, man. I think that's all with the time we have for today on Bobchat. Thank you, Matt and Joel, for coming on out.
It's been a pleasure as always.
Always a pleasure. I love hearing this the smooth sound of your voice, sir. Joel, appreciate you coming on the show. You gonna come back sometime?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah, you will. I knew you'd love it. We'll just pump you full of marijuana next time. Get you some more Dr. Pepper. Get you good to go. All right.
One of these days we'll really let loose and also some weed, and we'll let things get
You heard it here first, everybody. You heard it here first.
So if he smokes, we should step up and do edibles.
And dab it. Yeah, I'm not.
It will get crazy.
I can't feel my legs.
If we dab it up, it'll just get quiet.
Can you carry me? Yeah. An hour and 10 minutes of just
silence. All right.
What were we doing?
Tricks and bruises, blunts and land cruises. One love, everybody. Peace.
Peace out.
You gonna say goodbye? Simple peace.